Right. What's up, guys? I'm here with Hayden Hunter in the yearly trials.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
How you doing, Hayden?
Doing well,
Awesome.
Excited.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being on.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
cool
no problem.
Show, love it.
Yeah, appreciate it. So, tell me about your Les Paul.
Well, this is a 2021 Les Paul Classic, and we got it from a pawn shop, or I found it in a pawn shop, and if you look at the back of it, I had to save it when we saw it, but it's kind of hard to see. The nitro from the cheap hanger is starting to eat off of it, and I just saw it there and put it on layaway because I was more broke at the time. And then my lady bought it for me out of surprise one day. So
That's awesome.
Doesn't really have a name or anything, but
No,
it's my number one. I use it.
So, like, what on it is stock? Everything's
Everything's stock.
Awesome.
Everything's stock. It's got the modern wiring, so it's got
like
the
coil
coil
tap?
splits
Yeah.
and reverse phase in the middle position, and this is straight bridge to output, which
Okay.
I use as a solo boost a lot. So
Nice.
it's beautiful.
And like, what pickups do you lean towards? This swap all over the place for songs.
This is the stock pickups, and I usually swap to the bridge. I'm more of a bridge floater, but the songs that kind of clean up a bit, I usually go back to the neck pickup.
Yeah.
Get that bassy stuff going.
Sure. Have you always been a Les Paul guy, or?
Yeah, I've learned. I think my second electric guitar was an Epiphone Les Paul back in the day. So I was a Tele guy for a while, but I went back to the dark side or whatever.
Super cool. Is there something in the sound you look for with your band, or is it just like?
So I think when I was doing the Tele stuff, I found that I always just cut a little too bright for the sound we were going for, and I think that going humbuckers was a move, just to kind of darken everything, give more of a punch.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Jose's stuff. We're a double humbucker band, so get that kind of
for sure.
that punch going.
Very cool. So let's talk about your pedal board real quick. We don't have it with us; it's back there, but we're taking pictures. Do you remember well enough to like run through your pedal board without it here?
So I remember most of it.
Right,
Some names might get scratchy. So the first chain, cheap Donner tuner, first thing on the chain. Then I goes to a Walrus Ages overdrive. Then I leave on the transparent boost setting.
Yeah.
It's just to give it my amp a little bit more hair because I don't have a boost pedal. But then it goes into I guess it's a full drive knockoff.
Yeah.
From Amazon, the green guy. It works good. And I forgot to mention this. I'll mention this at the end and make it make more sense. Then it goes to a Maestro delay pedal that I got used at Guitar Center for $40. It does the Memory Man thing, so that modulated.
Like dark and modulated.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Then what else? I got a chorus, just a Bucket Brigade MXL chorus, and the secret sauce is the Walrus Slow.
Okay.
I'm always using the momentary and freeze, and then how I have it split. So I use the Vox AC15, and I have it split. My effects go into the normal channel, and then my gain staging goes into the top boost.
That's
so
cool.
it's mainly just so I can kind of turn everything off if needed from one side or the other. It just gives a little bit more control with it.
So like if you were to go, when you say turn off, like which side? How's that work?
So I got it basically set up. I guess I have a wet dry setup on it, like I was saying. So
one amp.
Yeah, one amp, just to give just more of that little touch control. Because sometimes we use a lot of modulation, and sometimes I leave pedals on. I'm like, in the middle of a song, you know. But I use the ABY box just for that, just to clean up one channel or turn anything on and off. That's about it, and it splits into those. And that's it. That's pretty much the whole chain.
That's super cool.
Little AC15. That's all.
It's hard to go wrong. Vox and a Les Paul. I mean, that's classic, right?
Yeah, it feels like the '60s, man. It's like it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a super cool sound, and it complements Jose's sound well. It's something that I noticed.
He's excited to talk about his stuff, I'm sure.
Well, I know we're doing kind of a fast one today, but I definitely, anytime you got anything else you want to talk about in your single chain, any other guitar lore, strings, tunings?
I can do string. I just use DR blues.
Yeah.
That's it, pure blues, and 10 gauge. So.
Are y'all tuned to standard, E standard?
E standard.
Yeah. What about picks?
Oh, I use what's it called? Prime tones. I moved to the prime tone dark side of the train, I guess. They're like a little pricey, but I find they just last a little bit longer, and they do feel a little bit better. I will say, I don't know what it is about them. There's a magic.
You find like you're a little less likely to lose them because you know they're valuable?
Yeah. I really have, like, there's nothing that just pop up in the washer, so we're good.
Well, that's awesome, man. So I know it's a quick one, so thanks for taking the time to do this. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
guys.
man.
Now I'm over here with Jose, lead guitar. How you doing, Jose?
Pretty good, man. How you doing, bro? Appreciate you for having us, bro.
Sure. So let's see your guitar with the dramatic opening.
Absolutely. We got ye old Epiphone Sheraton Pro. I got everything stock on this bad boy.
Where'd you get it?
Where'd I get it? I got it from, I think I bought it off of Guitar Center online, honestly. But man, you can't go wrong. I played one in person. I fell in love with it. It's the workhorse. It does everything, honestly. I wouldn't change it for anything. It's kind of missing a Bigsby though, don't you think? Yeah, missing a Bigsby. But yeah, this is my baby. I can't part without her.
How long have you had it?
I got it in 2018. So since then, it's a 2017 model though. And it still has the clipped ears. I like the clipped ears, the Epiphone thing, but they just added the ears back in like Gibson. So yeah. Yeah, bro, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, amazing guitar. If you don't have one of these, bro, I'd look into it, honestly. I really would.
It's more popular in the scene. Like the Epiphone hollow bodies are kind of overrepresented here. It's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, we live in Mississippi. It's a guitar on license plate. Come on, man. We can't live without our 335s, man. We absolutely.
That's a really good point. It's like Lucille, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. It's my identity, honestly. I like it so much because the body's so big, I can hide behind it. You know what I mean? I feel comfortable having a big guitar. Big guitar is the way to go. It's like a car, man. It's big car, big guitar. Can't go without it. But yeah, it's my workhorse, bro. Let's move on to the next one.
You ever take advantage of like the extra feedback you get from like the semi-hollow?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't get that much feedback considering it's semi-hollow, so we got that block joint. Unlike the vintage stuff, it's completely hollow, right, bro? And I mean, these are Pro Buckers, I think, yeah, and they're not bad pickups, honestly, and they do the job fine. I think they're more clean machines than anything. Yeah, bro, absolutely.
Yeah, super cool. Did you say you have another guitar?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Do you want to go on?
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Let's whip it out. I break strings all the time, so I need a second guitar.
Smart, real.
Absolutely. So I'm a Strat guy, but you got to be extra.
Yeah, no,
You got
something's wrong with this.
There definitely is something wrong with this. This guitar has the itis. This is my lefty Squire. I mean, like if I want to go on the road or play a gig, I'm gonna bring a Squire because like if it gets stolen, man, I'm still gonna be heartbroken, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No, absolutely. But she's a sweet guitar, but it's a little awkward, with the controls and stuff. It's a little bit in the way. Already a Strat's kind of like in the way, especially that toggle switch. But here, oh man, you're gonna be turning the volume down a lot just by accident. Yeah, you have to get used to it. I see why Hendrix struggled so much, but dude, man, it makes you play different. It makes you play different.
Well, and being left to, the slanted pickup, it's slanted on a different string than it would be normal. Can you tell?
Yeah, I can tell, but I'm a nerd. I'm gonna nerd about these things. I can tell the difference. Yeah, bro, I can tell the difference. I really can. And then with the headstock being flipped over, it's a different tension. It's a different tension. I get a different tension. Like my low strings aren't as snappy. I get a lot of looser response, and on the high strings, they're snappier. So there's a little more bite than usual. Yeah.
Are you much of a tremolo player? You must have.
Absolutely. Honestly, I didn't have a tremolo guitar for a while, and then I was playing some, and I found I was like, bro, I need that in my sound. I can't go without that. I'm a very gimmicky guitar player, so I need everything I can get, anything I can get to get the next mile out. Yeah.
Speaking of gimmicks, I know it's not here with us. Do you want to talk through your pedal board?
Yeah, I got a pretty reliable little pedal board. Man, I'm starting in. I go through my volume pedal. I got a VP Junior by Ernie Ball. Then I go into my Crybaby wall wall. That goes into my Boss chromatic tuner. That's followed into my MXR Dynacom Deluxe. Then that goes into what does that go into? That goes into my Trem, I'm gonna say. My Trem, and then I got another Boss Trem. I got the TR2. And I got a Tube Screamer on there, 808. The 808's the way to go. 808s, I'm sorry. And that's followed by my delay. That's TC Electronics. I got the Flashback 2 on there, and I got the same TC Electronic reverb. That's the Hall of Fame 2. The 2. I love the mash effects. I abuse the mash pedal. There's so many like weird sounds you can get out of like one little box. It's so crazy. But yeah, that about wraps it up for my pedal board. I need my pedal board myself.
How much of is that all going straight into the front of the amp, or any in like an effects loop?
All straight front of amp, bro. All right into the amp. I'm not that picky, so it'll do the job. It'll get the job done.
And then what is your amp?
Man, I'm playing through a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe 4. I got into tweed finish because, like, man, I wanted to separate myself a little more from like the normal backline hot rods, and I love it. The tweed finish it's the charm I needed.
I thought it was like some kind of Fender tweed, like a vintage one or something. When I saw
Yeah,
it.
man, you would think it's like a deluxe or something, but nah, man, no, it's a hot rod. It's a hot rod, yeah.
How hot do you run that, like gain wise, compared to like pedal? Where's your gain coming
I'm
from?
like clean machine. I love to keep it clean. I let the pedals do the work for me. However, I do use the channel switch on the hot rod. It's pretty useful. The old hot rods have like a I don't know, like a rubbery sound, the distortion channel. I don't really like that, but they cleaned that up in the Mark IV. They did clean it up. The distortion channel is usable. Yeah, it really is.
Super sick. So like I know we're running through quick, but definitely got time. You want to talk about strings? Anything else we've missed?
Strings, I mean, right here on this bad boy, I got 10s on it, Ernie Ball standards. I mean, it's not going to do anything different. But on
You obviously trust your strap locks too.
Oh man, my strap locks. If you don't have strap locks on your guitar, you have to get them. It's a requirement, honestly it is. On the Epiphone though, I got a hybrid set. I'm really peculiar. I got 10.5s on the top side, so on the thin strings, and on the wound side, excuse me, I got 12s. Because I like the thickness on my power chords, but I like my bends. I like getting my 2-steps, 3-step bends. I need it. I need that, bro. But yeah,
It's kind of like a homemade skinny top, heavy bottom.
Yes, yeah, I used to run those actually, but I mean the top was just too thin. It was too thin. I was breaking strings. I break strings a lot.
That's why you have 2 guitars. Perfect. Yeah.
Got it, bro.
Sweet. Well, anything else you want to mention?
Nah, man, that's it.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
I appreciate you for having us. Thank you so much.
Now I'm over here with Simon on the bass. How you doing, Simon?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for being
Awesome.
on.
No problem.
Good. What you got here?
So this is a Fender Player Series jazz bass right here.
Nice.
It is in TV yellow. It's got humbucker pickups. It is probably one of the nicest basses I've ever played in my life. Yeah,
I love. Did you choose the maple fretboard on purpose?
I did. Yeah. So the maple fretboard, it's lacquered.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to just like hit those big slides and everything going all over the fretboard with it, all that good stuff. I love rosewood fretboards. I love the look of them. I love the feel of them. But for the jazz bass, I just had to go with the maple fretboard because I've got the flat wounds on here and maple fretboard and flat wounds.
It looks good.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay, what about, so you got pickup, but what do you rotate towards? You use them both full, like more than the other?
It really just depends on the song, depends on the vibe I'm going for.
Nice.
If I need a more throaty sound or if I'm hitting faster notes, move my hand back, hit that bridge pickup a little more. You know, if I'm just doing a typical more like rock song or something like that, crank that neck pickup up, get that good bass sound, yeah.
Sick. So you're moving during the set, like your settings, you're playing with.
Yeah, I'm playing with them. Each song is a little different. There's also some different little pedal settings that I'm using and all that good stuff.
Okay, speaking of your pedals, what you got?
So on my pedal board, I have a Super Overdrive, which is actually a guitar pedal that I've repurposed for bass. I have a Fender Downtown Express, which is like a little multi-effect thing. It's got compression, EQ, and I believe an overdrive channel. Personally, I prefer the Super Overdrive for all my distorted tones. That guitar distortion, you can't beat it. Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah.
It's weird how a lot of that works so well with bass too.
Right. You're pushing more volume through that with bass and all that stuff too, so it really hits those diodes, right? But yeah, I also have a Qtron up on there and a tuner. That's about it.
The Qtron's a cool pedal to have for a
Yeah.
bass board.
Yeah, it's an auto wah pedal, so you can really get those like Thundercat sort of vibes with it. So yeah.
How often do you use that in the set? Is that rarely, or is that like a good bit?
I try to use it sparingly because with pedals like that, you can get in the habit of using them too much. So it's really just super sparingly, and it's just to accentuate certain aspects of a song, different sections of a song, different things I want to stick out in a song, stuff like that. Yeah.
That makes sense. And then what are you running this all into amp-wise?
So I have a Mark Bass Little Mark 250 combo amp. That's the amp I main. I play it usually. I'm not tonight, but that's the one I have. It's been my go-to for years now.
What else you got going? Anything else you want to mention, or is that pretty comprehensive?
That's pretty comprehensive, honestly.
Easy, hard to beat.
I'm just a bass player, just get up there and play some bass. That's about it.
Well, you do a good job of it. Excited to see y'all tonight.
I'm excited to play.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.